Hey everybody, welcome back to Kingdom Hearts. We're back here in Hollow Bastion, ready to start getting into the main game. Kinda hurts for me to say that, of course, because for years I thought Roxas's section was just the worst. But now, honestly, I think it might be more interesting than the game itself, which is kind of funny. But that's not an opinion you can really have without having seen 358 or over 2. So, you know, it is what it is. But Sora definitely controls and plays better than Roxas because he can see more abilities. I think even the way he swings the Keyblade makes it a little bit easier to fight the enemies. I was noticing with Roxas he was a little bit slow, and probably something about the angle at which he's swinging it makes a difference. I just got a drive recovery there. That's an item I don't think I have ever used.
Look at that.
Oh!
We want to restore Hollow Bastion to what it used to be. Who knows? Maybe even something better. There's still a lot to do, but I'm sure we can handle everything. Except for that and that.
So sassy.
We'll handle him.
Well, that's good to hear. So, Sora, do you know what's going on then?
There's this guy, Pete, who's been going around plotting with the Heartless. But he's not smart enough to tie his own shoes. The ones we need to worry about are the nobodies.
And those Organization 13 guys in charge, too.
You called?
You're doing well.
Who's that?
This calls for a celebration.
Gates here have actual hit points, so if we let these nobodies hit the gates, they'll take damage, and if they hit it too many times, we'll get through. A lot of danger here, but you never know. The drive recovery item I was talking about earlier, you can see I have the drive bar down there. I think I talked about this in the last episode, but it determines how long you can use your drive forms. You can see right now my drive bar is grayed out, and that's because Ballot Form required Goofy, and right now it's just me and Leon. I don't think I've ever stopped using drive recovery. It probably would have helped here or there, but the drive recovers on its own during battle. It recovers relatively quickly. I've never really needed to suddenly have it refilled. Part later in the game where part of the tension is that I'm having to go in and out of drive mode to recover my health. I think if I had remembered that I had that item, it might have been less tense, I guess, because I would have been able to pop one and then have my drive back. And it's kind of one of those player-generated difficulty situations. You can impose certain restrictions on yourself to make it fun, difficult. Hey, I got fire magic.
The Keyblade. A truly marvelous weapon. Were it only in more capable hands.
I
Show
think everybody
yourself.
agrees with you there, buddy.
Organization 13!
Good. Now we can settle this.
What a shame. And here I thought we could be friends.
Stop! What's the big idea?
Oopsie daisy.
Move!
Now, do you think that's polite? Shutting me down like that?
I said get out of the way!
As if. You can talk all you want, but that won't change a thing.
Then we are gonna make you move.
See, that would work if I were just any old dude. Except I'm not. I'm with the organization. Nothing any old about me.
Huh. Tough talk for someone who stood on the sidelines while his nobody flunkies did the fighting.
Oh dear. I think you got the wrong impression.
You gonna cry?
As if. Why don't I remind you how tough the crowd you're dealing with really is?
Remind me?
That's right! You used to give me that same exact look.
I guess you think you can psych me out by saying really random stuff.
Gee, I just don't know. Be a good boy now.
Wait! Yes, he got away.
That was weird. Who gave him the same look?
You know, I think he was just trying to confuse you.
Yeah, you're right. Only one me. The Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
Wow!
Huh?
What's this?
Gorge, you think?
Oh, now I get it. That must have been the gate Yensid talked about.
Oh boy!
Sorry to run, Leon. But other worlds are calling.
Organization 13. They look tough. Be careful out there.
See you soon.
All right.
Do my eyes deceive me? Does he really have the power to wield the Keyblade? He's nothing but a boy.
Give him a chance. It means he's straight as an arrow. He's pure of heart. Unlike all of us here.
He had better be, or else he's worthless. I truly hope he's enjoying himself on his adventure. Maybe he'd like a hand to determine his fate.
Hey, As long as it works in our favor, we can let him do what he wants for now. Then we'll all jump in if needed.
Those are bold words coming from you. Are you saying you'll volunteer to take care of it if things go wrong? Huh?
What? Me? No, you have the wrong guy. I'm not comfortable with that.
You act as though you have a conscience. When was the last time any one of us felt anything?
Truer words were never spoken. Well, I suppose the fun will have to wait.
Do you know what happens to those who lose their true purpose? Inevitably, they destroy themselves.
Gentlemen, the hero of the Keyblade has embarked on a new adventure. Make sure it is one he will remember. Now go.
Okay.
Hey! What happened? It's gone!
So, that was a lot more exposition there. We met a few of the members of the organization, all of them still having their hoods up, so we don't know what any of them look like. The one that stopped us in Hollow Bastion was saying that Sora doesn't remember, but that guy knew Roxas, and apparently he thinks it's funny that Sora and Roxas reacted similar ways. Of course, we know that if Roxas is Sora's nobody, it makes perfect sense that they would react in similar ways. Then again, you'd think that if a nobody of Sora was like all these others and apparently didn't have any feelings, he wouldn't really react much at all. But that is the ongoing problem that the organization members have, is that they don't realize their own power. Here we have two paths that we could choose. One to what appears to be Beast Castle. You can see we can't go in there just by flying up to it. And the other, I believe, is Mulan. And we'll go there first, and we'll have our first gummy mission. Here we have the option to modify our gummy ship. Right now we don't have any parts, so we can't really do anything. Another one of those things I'll do off screen if I do it at all. This is the only good Star Fox game that has come out since Star Fox 64. One wonders if Tetsuya Nomura could have made a better one than Nintendo did. It also seems from the way the organization was talking that they're not out to necessarily stop Sora from accomplishing anything, but rather to challenge him. Which makes them seem like they're not exactly villains, but it's hard to say without seeing more of them.
No, dummy! Sora, try not to crash into anything!
And away we go. This is already way more exciting than the gummy missions in the first game were. See, we're moving through a field instead of just going down a straight path. This new weapon we have is a multi-lock-on that you can fire like a laser if you want to. You can hold down and get all these lock-ons, or you can just mash it and kill the things directly in front of you. Doesn't work very well when you're on the side angle and you try to just mash it. There, I got a gummy part. These are what you need in order to upgrade your ship later. I don't think you unlock any of those pieces during normal gameplay, except maybe out of chests. I think you might have got some out of chests in the first game. Probably do here too. And you can make your ship bigger to have more health, or you can give it a bunch of guns to make it more powerful. Usually I just stack as many guns on as I can. I'm not sure you can actually fail to collect anything, so it kind of homes in on you. Looks like you can definitely fail to pick up the money or the score or whatever that is, but I don't think the parts can be missed. I could be wrong about that. I haven't actually been trying to avoid them at all. The part where during the speedruns at GDQ they will actually sing Disney songs, which is always fun.
Piece of cake!
Piece of cake! You can get higher level versions of the missions and go back to Disney again later to get better stuff if you want to. We get our first Disney World. Land of Dragons. Let's get down to business.
See that, Mulan? It's Shan Yu, leader of the Hun army. Come on, girl. This is your big chance. I can see it now. Fa Mulan whoops public enemy #1. You're gonna be famous. I'm talking A-list.
Mushu, I'm not sure. I haven't even joined the army yet. I have to take my father's place to preserve the Fa family honor. I just hope I don't get discovered.
Whatever. You're just scared. Admit it.
Aren't you?
They did get Ming Na for Mulan, but I don't think they got Eddie Murphy for Mushu, who's doing more of a gay voice than an Eddie Murphy voice.
Let's get the jump on him.
Gorge, maybe we better look before we leap. Is that Mushu?
That's right. I know you heard of me. I'm little, lethal, and legendary. Now y'all scram before I get my dragon dander up.
Hey, Mushu. We missed you.
Yeah, well, you better hope I miss you, or else you're Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Do you know them?
Know them? Man, we used to kick all kinds of bad guy butt together. Yeah, you know I help these guys out of a lot of tight spots. Because I'm a mighty dragon, right?
Something like that. And you are?
I'm Mulan. No, I mean...
Ping!
Mulan Ping.
Just Ping. I am Ping, son of Fazu.
You know Mushu?
Mushu's one of my family's guardians.
We didn't know we were borrowing somebody as important as a family guardian.
Yeah, that's right. And that puts you three up to your eyeballs in debt to Ping here. Well, guess what, kiddies? It's payback time.
Mushu.
Ah, they don't mind. Ain't that right?
Sounds fair.
See, Ping here was just on his way to join the Imperial Army. We gotta go find the other recruits over at the training camp.
Would you join us? It'll be easier to fit in if I'm with guys like you.
What do you mean, fit in?
Well, don't worry about that.
You're pretending to be a boy, aren't you?
Huh? What? You're a girl?
You didn't notice?
Not me.
I think it's working.
I don't know. Those two would fall for anything.
I'm right here.
Really starting to get a feel for the fact that Goofy always knows what's going on. Sora and Donald are completely oblivious at all times. So now we have the option of swapping out a party member. This will always happen in Disney Worlds. You'll have the option of bringing one of them with you and leaving one of your guys behind. Generally, I usually keep both of mine when I can. Usually the Disney party member's a little stronger, but they have their own set of skills, and usually it's better for me anyway to have, you know, the same reliable abilities at all times. But this part isn't optional, so I gotta have them with me. Sora has a combo boost option, which means your damage goes up the longer your combo is. So if you have like combo minus or something like that, you'd never want to equip this because it wouldn't do you any good. But I think I'm going to get rid of item boost and equip combo boost instead. And as you can see, I have these boosting items for AP, but I've already got more abilities than I can use. Yeah, and that's pretty much going to be the case for the rest of the game. And here you can equip stuff differently if you want to. I gotta remember that I have magic. I don't usually remember to use it that often. So you have some chests here. There's chests everywhere. I'll grab them when I see them, but when I get to the completionist part of the game, I'll just do that off screen because nobody cares where all the chests are in a video like this. There's plenty of other videos where you can go find that stuff. And the movable shop will be near a lot of save points. So we've got more stuff here that they didn't have back on the Hollow Bastion a little while ago. Just gonna leave it for now. One downside of taking Donald instead of Goofy is that I can't use Valor Form.
Remember, girl, and leg.
About time we got some grub.
Hey, no cutting.
Don't mess with Donald, dude.
Hey, a space in line.
I wonder what they're serving for lunch today. Knuckle sandwiches.
That does it.
Please.
Please?
What a girl.
Knock it off.
Knock what off?
You punched me. What a shrimp!
Who you calling a shrimp, Panda Lips? I'm a bona fide guardian dragon.
Let's just get back in line, okay?
Whose side are you on? I just got slugged.
Want some more?
Soldiers, get back in line.
The captain.
What are they?
Heartless.
And that didn't take long.
Oh, yeah? Ping, I hope you're ready.
Ping hasn't had any combat training. The reason I kept Donald instead of Goofy is because I'd rather have him casting magic and being able to heal me than have access to Valor Form at the moment. Not that it mattered too much in that battle. Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Have you heard? Now it tells us how MP works. Let's see if we can swap out Ping here. Nope, still can't. Oh well. So magic in this game works differently than it did in the first game. In the first game, you had a concrete amount of MP. You could see it as bars, like the fire spell, which in the first game was a projectile attack. Looks like they swapped that for Blizzard in this one. You would use 1 bar of your magic, and then Cure would use 3 or something like that. But now you have this bar, which you can still refill with items, but you no longer get orbs out of the enemies to refill your MP. You will only refill either when you use an item, or when you get to 0, it'll go into MP charge mode, where the bar will refill itself, but you can't cast anything. And it doesn't matter how much MP you have left, you can cast any spell. So a Cure spell, which uses your whole bar, you can use attacking magic to get down to a little bit of magic left and then Cure if you want to. Or you can Cure from a full bar. Either way, you're going to be charging back to full. So it adds this extra element of resource management that I'm not really a fan of. I think Kingdom Hearts 2 is better in every way to Kingdom Hearts 1 except for the MP system changes. I think maybe they did it because they added drive forms. And drive forms will instantly heal you and refill your MP. So maybe they did it just to balance out you going in and out of drive forms all the time. I don't really know. But it's the only thing I don't really like about the combat system. Targetable stuff out in the world. Hit that stuff to make it blow up if we want to. No enemies here. There's hopping vampires, which are a Chinese myth that show up in a lot of video games. They're not really vampires. They're not really zombies. Kind of something else entirely, but I really like how they look. I first encountered them in Ragnarok Online way back in the day. They had Moonax and Bunguns, which I assume are Chinese names for the same thing. All the things I remember about that game, I remember those enemies' names. You need permission from the captain to go out there. But we've defeated all the enemies out here, so he should be happy about that. Alright, we've got some quests to do here. First game didn't really have quests per se. It's really more like a mini game than it is an actual quest that you might find elsewhere. As you can see, we're pretty well leveled for this part. Enemies aren't much of a struggle. My extra combo on the ground makes me stronger too. You can get extra combo hits, but you can also get extra air combo hits. They're listed separately in the skill list. So a lot of people will actually use combat reduction, or combo reduction rather, to be using finishers non-stop, which in terms of DPS is definitely better. It's less flashy though, or it's more flashy depending on how you think about it, I guess. But I wouldn't even think about doing that until, of course, we have the ability to have combo minus to bring it down, and then especially the explosion finisher, which we don't have. That one is really, really good, and that's the one you want to be doing most of the time if you decide to play that way. Save the game here. And we'll call that an episode.